Hi, I'm Amy Smollers. I'm certified high performance coach and CEO of Strategic Market Insight, and welcome to this week's episode of Reflective Fridays. So last week's episode was one of the highest watched and had the most comments, and so thank you everybody for watching, commenting, and asking questions. And I guess I shouldn't be surprised because it was about setting your goals for 2016, or starting to think about setting goals for 2016. So I've received some questions around, okay, how do I even start setting goals? And I worked with a couple people on that. And there are also questions of, okay, I have 5 to 10. How the heck do I narrow down from the 5 to 10 down to the 1 to 3 that you suggested? So what I wanted to share with you this week is a plan, or I should say a map, that I use with my clients when it comes to setting their goals as well, and I thought it'd be relevant to share it with you this week, so I hope you enjoy it. So the first part, if you're setting a goal, you obviously have some attention. There's a focus. It's on your radar screen, if you will, of a topic or something that you either want to improve on, you want to learn, or even get out of your life, right? So you have an attention. The next part of it is effort. So when you set a goal, you know there's going to be some sort of effort required to achieve that goal. But what happens, a lot of people stop after they say, okay, I have attention or focus, it's on my radar screen, and there's effort to put into it. Okay, I'm all set. But how many of you have been in the position, I know I have a couple of times, probably more than a couple, of saying, okay, I have my attention on this goal, I'm going to put in this effort, and then a few weeks down the road, the effort wanes off, or life happens of, okay, I want to do this in the morning, but the schedule doesn't allow it, so I'll do it later. Oh, I have a meeting, or oh, I have to drive the kids here. Oh, we need to do something else. And then you start what I call the negative spin cycle, where your brain still has attention on your goal, but it turns negative, and the effort then turns into feeling overwhelming. So there's the third part of the map or the process that a lot of folks don't include, that I always encourage people to include, and that's measurement for success. Now, so you have your attention, you have your effort, but then you also add the piece of measuring for success. And the key to that is measuring for success is including the small wins. Now, I recommend weekly. Some people like to only do it monthly. But when you're planning out what your goal is going to be for 2016, and I do hope if you haven't yet, that you take a little bit of time to think about at least one goal for 2016. When you're planning that goal or how you're going to achieve it, you obviously have attention there. Think about the effort it's going to take to achieve that goal. And then the last part of what could you look at weekly or monthly that would be a step in the right direction that will give you that moment of celebration that you've achieved something. Now, quick example, one of my clients, she's a small business owner, and her goal for 2016 is to run a half marathon. Now, her attention's there because she's felt sluggish and she wants to get back into shape or feel better physically and mentally. And so she knows the effort it's going to take. But I've worked with her at least a couple of weeks to really have those small wins, the measures of success. So a small win example is she lives in the New England area like I do, and winter, whether we like it or not, will be coming. So she's going to have have a backup plan for training. And so a small win for her this week was actually exploring the gyms that are available in her area and by her home, and also the cost of purchasing a treadmill. So she has these options. So that's a win for her to even do that. And then so for next week, she's going to select gym or treadmill. Okay, and the week after that, either if she selects a gym or treadmill, she's either going to buy the treadmill or buy the gym membership. Now, some people may say those steps are too small, but I say there's steps in the right direction, there's steps forward. So there's no step that's too small, right? The only step that I prefer people not to do is to do no steps at all, right? So with that, I thank you and honor you for taking time to watch this week's episode of Reflective Fridays. And I do hope that you've taken some time to think about your goals for 2016. And from today's episode of thinking what your attention was the effort, and what can you do to celebrate the small steps along the way to make it fun and to have that positive feedback loop going on in your brain. Instead of the negative spin cycle, let's go for that positive feedback loop. So again, thank you so much for watching today. And don't forget, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way these episodes come right into your inbox toward the end of the week for the weekend to kind of get ready and learn some new tidbits. And also don't forget to like and or share this video in case some of your friends or family members haven't seen this and it could serve them. So thank you again, and don't forget to start and end every day with a smile.